Hey there, and welcome back to my channel. Tedra Chanel here. Today we're just going to have a little bit of a relaxed conversation, addressing a question that I got there on my community page, and it was in reference to a post that I put there on the community page, something about attracting like-minded individuals into your life, and someone asked, pretty much how to do that. So in all honesty, I have always been a loner. I've never really had a whole bunch of friends at one time. I usually have like one friend at a time. That's like my quota, and that is simply because well, I've always been like that, but coming into adulthood, what I found is that my frame of mind and my way of thinking is pretty unique, and for that reason I really haven't Hey Siri, set timer for 10 minutes. Okay. So for that reason, I really haven't, just had an abundance of friends. There was one person that I really do love and adore, but honestly, like, we don't have, like 5-6 years ago, my mindset was completely different. I was the negative Nancy. I always saw the glass half empty, blah blah blah, right? And at that time, we were both on a single mom struggle bus, and we both like to talk about it. We both like to talk about the struggles of being a single mom and our baby fathers and all this dumb crap, right? And as I began to read and research and my mindset began to shift, our conversations became more and more mediocre. And I just was no longer in that state of mind, right? And so I had to legit cut her off. And she recently reached out to me and she said, she was hurt because I no longer call her, no longer talk to her and things like that. Listen, when it comes to really elevating your circle, elevating your life, your lifestyle, you're going to sometimes have to hurt some feelings because you gotta cut people off. If they don't align with your vision, if they don't align with the level in which you are trying to get to, they really don't have a huge place in your life. There's no real space for them. Doesn't mean you cut them off forever, but the talking to her every day and having these crazy conversations and things like that just no longer aligned with my frequency. And I haven't talked to her really in months, and as horrible as it sounds, I'm low-key okay with that. So to address the question, how do you attract like-minded people into your life? How you attract one thing is how you attract everything. I always say that. So you attract those people into your lives, number one, by becoming that person, right? If you want to be a millionaire, if you want to have a highly successful business or whatever the case may be, you have to show up as that person every single day. So do you really see highly successful people that are running multi-million, billion-dollar companies walking around in slippers and raggedy t-shirts with their hair all over their head, skin looking all jacked up, no makeup on, no skincare routine, none of that? Do you really see that going on? Chances are no. Are there some highly successful people, multi-millionaires that look broke, yeah, right? But we're not trying to be one of those people, right? So you show up as the woman or the man that you desire to be. So let's say there is you have someone that you really like, someone that you follow online, and they appear to be very successful, and they appear to be you know, wealthy, and this is a person that you would really love to work with. What do you bring to the table, right? You have to have something to offer to even be in the room with some of these people, right? It may require you going to networking events, not necessarily networking events, but you know, events, period. So if there's a person, let's say me, let's just take me for example, in 2020, I swear I'm gonna start doing live events, and some of you I know want to work with me because I get emails all the time with people desiring to collab with me for one reason or another. To be completely frank and honest, when you are wanting to get next to somebody, okay, so let's say it's me again, you would not get very far if you send me an email and you say, oh Tedra, I would love to pick your brain, or I would love to take you out to lunch, you know, just so we could talk because I love you, and blah, 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 right? My time is very valuable, just like every other person that you may look up to. Their time is very valuable, and once you get to a certain level, we just don't have time to have empty conversations, you know. There has to be an exchange, right? A monetary exchange. A lot of these conversations will come with invoices from a lot of people, including myself, right? And it's not being funny, it's not because we don't, you know, we don't want to share our knowledge or whatever the case. It's because it took us years to get where we are. It took us years and lots of books and seminars and coaching and whatever to gain the knowledge that we have, and some of you all just want us to give it for free. That is not fair. You got to put in the same footwork that we had to put in, and if you want to pick somebody's brain, you got to be willing to pay for that. That's a session, okay? So sometimes in order to get in a room with a certain person that you want to be close to, you got to pay them for their time. Don't, you know, insult them by making them feel as though they owe you something because they owe you nothing, okay? All right, you have to elevate your frequency in order for certain people to even want to be around you. Does that make sense? All right, so you elevate your frequency and your energy by, we talked about this in a couple videos ago, by working out and just taking care of yourself and all of these things to really get your energy up. Your energy has to be up in order to attract these people into your lives, okay? So show up as the person that you want to be. Show up as the person that those people that you want to attract into your life would be happy to communicate with and become friends with and work with on a regular basis, okay? So that may mean that you have to glow up and change your appearance, you know, start caring about what you look like. Don't just go and, you know, out into the world because you say, oh, I just need to run to the grocery store, and you just put on any old thing and you ashy and your feet look a mess and your face is, you know, all crusty because you haven't exfoliated in forever and your hair is just all like listen, nobody's gonna take you seriously that way. Unfortunately, we are attracted to people by their appearance first. It is what it is. This is the world that the superficial world that we live in, right? You have to look the part, okay? You gotta look the part. You have to look like somebody I wanna engage with, okay? You have to be willing to invest in yourself, all right? Either with your time or your money. So if there's somebody that you wanna work with, reach out to them. You're like, yo, I really can't pay you right now, but I would love to intern for you. And see if that's if that opens up the door to an opportunity to work with that person, right? Go where these people go where they shop, go where they eat, right? Where do they eat? You don't really see highly successful professionals eat at McDonald's, do you? I don't know. Del Frisco's, maybe Papados, possibly. I don't really eat out that much, so I really can't think of a whole lot of, but you get what I'm saying. You have to go where they go. Maybe join the gym, right? And then lastly, you have to open up your mouth and not be afraid to converse with people. I'm super friendly. I'm an introvert, kind of, sort of, extrovert, kind of, sort of, very friendly. I can be standing in the line at the grocery store and strike up a conversation with the person in front of me or behind me. We took our kids to Urban Air the other day to celebrate their birthdays, and I struck up a conversation with a young lady named Madison, and learned that she does lashes. She has a hair company. I didn't get the name or else I would share here. And then in turn, she learned what I do for a living, which is real estate and blah blah blah. And she was like, oh yeah, I'm looking to buy in January of next year. Let me get your information. And that's really how it all starts, just by opening up your mouth and putting on a friendly face and showing people that you can have an intellectual conversation with perfect strangers, because you never know what that person knows. You never know who they know, you know, who can put you in the position that you, or help you to get into a position that you desire to be in. All right, so this video was really quick. I was talking really fast because I have to go back and clock back in, but I hope that this video helped you. I will do a part 2 to this where I slow down and breathe throughout the conversation, but I definitely wanted to get this recorded for the young lady that asked. Forgive me, I don't remember off the top of my head who it was, but I do hope that this video helped you, and I pray that you all start to attract some amazing, highly successful, like-minded individuals into your circle, because frankly we need each other to elevate. Most often, not all the time, but most often. It's just better. We don't need each other, but it's just better when we work together and grow together. So anyway, go ahead and drop down in the comments if you are an entrepreneur. Don't put any links because they will get blocked and nobody will be able to see the comment, but just put the name of your business, what type of business you have, and let's just kind of start some networking down in the comments. All right, and also let me know where you're watching from. That's very, very important too. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.